Okay. Hello world. I might have scheduled my stream for the wrong time and completely forgotten about it until 5 minutes before I thought it was the time. So, uh, sorry about that. Anyways, this is day 128 of studying compilers every day until I land a compiler role. Yesterday some stuff happened. I had to take care of that. But the day before, I believe we started implementing the parallel copy slash like SSA destruction pass. And we got the basic case where just like we replace a parallel copy with just a normal copy, but we need to handle the case where there are cycles. So that's what we're gonna do today. My classes start back up tomorrow, so I think I will try to keep today a little bit short, as I also have to like do laundry and stuff, and just like do general like housekeeping work around here, because my room's a bit of a mess. So yeah. Also, I think I will take a. I think that's all I need to do for that, and then we're good to go on SSA destruction. I should also check like this critical edge, or the terminators of critical edge splitting. I think. Do I need to? What was it that I needed to check? Oh, I need to update the block that it actually points to, I believe. Yeah. I think that's why it didn't show any changes, but I could be wrong. Anyway, I'll double check that next time. Or I guess like later today. Let me fix my setup a little bit, 1 second. Move Discord over, okay. Yeah, gotta keep tabs on that. That's the streaming experience. Anyways. Okay. I guess we can go straight in here. We added this to the list of things we need to do here, so that's fine. Yep, that seems right. Yeah, we don't. I think this is good, right? Do we need to change anything for parallel copy insertion? Oh, right, this is good, I think. Do I insert the parallel copy? Oh, yes, yeah, we do, okay. I would like to rewrite this at some point as well. Let me just add the to-do. Represent with attribute, not instruction. Let me also add something to the refactor pile that I just thought of, or at least I thought of a while ago, but I needed to clean up a little bit. Other refactors, maybe smaller translation, functions for passes, because we only have like function level passes. I'd like to maybe see if I can abstract some things out to like maybe denest some things like in here, for instance, because like this truly is just like a lot. Maybe not like abstract down to the instruction level, but at least like the basic block level maybe. Or wait, we only have program level. Maybe like function level would help at least get rid of one layer or something like that. Anyway. Okay. Okay. Actually. Why is it so slow? Okay. Anyways. So that was good. So the only part we need to worry about now is all in this like tree gen pile, I think. Alright, do I have a to do here? It's not that. Yeah, it's here. Okay. Yeah, so we want to do all this stuff. Was there a reason that I didn't do this last time? Oh, right. It was the helper function for this. Maybe I should add functionality to like the numbers then, at least. Right? I guess we could just make new variables and not care. We'd have like, it'd be really awkward though, so I kind of don't want to do that. We could make it work though. This this one is not hitting. Okay. Where do I put this? I guess, would it even make sense to add the number thing to this first of all? I guess that doesn't hurt, right? We could just add like a get max number and call it a day. But then that makes a mess. But also we're not looking at this code, so it doesn't really matter. Did you do the daily? I haven't done the daily in a while, to be honest. It was just kind of rage baiting me after like a month, so I kind of gave up on it. I also thought it wasn't really a particularly great use of my time. How do we even want to add a copy here? I guess we could take the variable name and then we could stick like a temp on it and we could call that a day. Okay, so I guess we could lir operand star make temp. I guess we don't even need to make that generic. So how does my operand manager thing work again? Oh Jesus, this is a mess. Okay, we can just get register with name. Okay, so we want to make a copy here. Let's get Milanderb. Welcome to the stream. I am struggling to figure out how I should implement certain things in my SSA destruction algorithm. Okay, let's figure out how to add the copy here. I guess we could start with this real quick. Do we have source and destin here? No. Okay, so source equals, I guess, let's make it a ref. That's the ampersand. Man, it's a rough day. Do we want to do the front of the work list? I think we do. Do that. We can do that. Oh, actually, we could just keep it as a ref, and we can update the first in the pair with new. That'd be nice. And is source a ref? Oh God. That does not help me. Okay, I guess not. Maybe it is. I don't know. Jesus, it's awful. I used to do C++, but now I work at Amazon. with Java, I'm a C++. Do you think Java is a significant disadvantage? Not necessarily. Like, different languages are made for different purposes, right? So like, even though C++, like, where C++ gives you like very fine-grained control, it's very easy to write bad code with C++. Whereas with Java, like, it's a lot harder, at least. Like in both languages, it's very much possible to write code that has like bad logic, but C++ also has the additional constraint of, I guess, challenge of working with stuff at a sort of low level as well. So in that sense, like, Java might have its own advantage in a different way, even though C++ gives you like more performance in general. Yeah, I wouldn't think about languages as a, I guess, advantage disadvantage thing. Like if, like, everyone knows like the whole like noob trap question in like computer science of like, what's the best programming language? Because like there is none, right? It's more of a question of just like what trade-offs are you willing to make between languages, and like what goals does your language, or what goals do you want your language to accomplish, I guess. And then you just pick the right one for the task, and like life is good. Like, I imagine a lot of the stuff at Amazon is that like, or at least all of the like web dev stuff at Amazon is like, relatively speaking, at a higher level, so Java makes a lot more sense than C++. Okay, what do I do here? So we want to make new, what is new? Spring, yeah, okay, exactly, yeah. Yeah, like, I guess like web frameworks, it is like overkill to use C++, and with its disadvantages, I think, like, or at least with the added level of difficulty, I think it'd be a little bit harder to, I think it'd just be like a little bit more work for everyone involved. I like a general purpose programming language that's fast and managed and has great C interoperability. Java may win. Cgo's pretty awful. Yeah, I think I haven't messed around with Cgo. Java seems pretty reasonable there. This is gonna be like my singular instance of shilling out Rust today. I'm not sure if that meets your needs, but Rust would unironically be a reasonable consideration here. Yeah, I think like it's not necessarily like garbage collected, but like I think lifetimes kind of save a lot of the headache. Okay, how the hell do I make a new register again? So we want to make new. Actually, let's just make this a train car coupling first, and then we'll figure out what to do with that. Does this have an operand manager? I hope this has an operand manager. Okay, it does. Okay, yeah. So we want temp, and then, so we want this to be new. Or, yeah, source. You can just do this for a second. Oh, I can't use new. Temp, I guess we'll call it that. We got source. What is this? I guess temp dest? Yeah, I guess we could do dest. What type is dest again? Oh, these are operand. Ah. Ah, crikey. Okay. Okay. So these are all immediate and registers, right? Surely. I guess it could technically be an address. Okay. So source is definitely... I guess dest is necessarily a register. So you could just like static cast dest, I think. Okay, let me... What does my code do again? This is the most frequent question I have about myself. Okay, so... What type is this? Yeah, we have fees and then we have values. This is dest. So dest is necessarily a register, I believe. Or at least fee is at least. So this dest is at least... Yeah, this has to be a virtual register, I believe. Unless we have somehow messed up terribly and inserted a physical register. Surely that is not what happens. Yeah, it looks like dest will have to be a register, so that's fine. I guess we could do temp like that, and then static cast to virtual register star. We give it dest here. Then we want to get name. Jesus Christ, that's awful. Okay. We'll just steal that real quick, delete that. That is terrible. Let's just do this instead. So we can temp get name like that. There we go. That makes me a little bit happier to look at. What is wrong here? Oh, not temp. Dest reg. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So we should add this to instructions. So let's make a copy. We'll leave this to do here for later. Instead of source and dest, we add source to, I guess, let's change this to temp. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. So instead of this is temp, temp. Do that. And then over here is source a reference. Let's ask ChatGPT real quick, because I don't know the semantics of this off the top of my head. Or if I modify, what was the source? Ta-da, by reference, okay. Oh, okay. So that is okay. I guess that does make sense. Yeah. It does not. Wait. What? Ah. Okay, so that doesn't do what I want it to. Right. Okay. Okay, sure. So I can just reassign it then, which is nice. Okay. So source. This is a really stupid stupid line. And then we add new to source vals. Do I need to remove? Yeah, we need to remove source, I believe, as well. Multi-set. Is a multi-set even more efficient than just like an unordered map with like a count? Actually, let's. When do I? Almost never. Okay. That's huge. Equal range. Oh, interesting. Hmm. Okay. I guess that makes sense, but I like never look at counts for these at least, so. Yo, wait, what? Okay. Okay, so I guess this is like the one instance where multi-set actually makes sense, which is pretty funny. Okay, so we want source vals. So we should copy that. I've never used a std multi-set. Fair enough, yeah. I guess up until here I have not used any semblance of a multi-set, actually. Yeah, we've got an unordered multi-set here. That's this is how I know that I've reached like new lows in my life. So we want to replace. Wait, dest? Wait, what was I doing? Oh, I see. Okay, wait. So I don't need to change that, I think, right? Yeah, we can just leave that as is. Yeah, I actually don't think I need to change this at all. This would be a lot easier if I just drew it out, but what if I just didn't draw it out? I'm gonna draw it out. Okay. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna draw it out. So let's do like, can I write an A? Okay. A. A becomes B, B becomes C, C becomes A. Just to keep it interesting, let's actually just throw in like D or X becomes like 3 in the middle. It's probably not even remotely more interesting. Okay, so we have this pile here. Okay, so it skips this one, skips this one gets done, skips this one. Okay, so we take this front one, we make, what do we do with this? So you have dest and then source. We make a new virtual register. So it's temp. So we assign B to temp. And then we replace source with temp. Okay, yeah. Is that correct? And then, okay, so then source vals is just the dest list, so that doesn't change at all. Okay, and then we just go through it sequentially again, because we've broken the cycle. So we have like, so we have A assigned to temp. Wait, this doesn't change anything. Okay, wait. So, okay, so we go through it again, but we check, once again we check for source vals contains it. So something else, wait. No, what am I doing here? What is this mapping again? Okay, this is definitely the wrong thing in here. So we insert source. So we should erase source. What am I doing? Okay. Well, glad we figured that out. That's where the confusion came from, at least. Okay, so that does track this. So we do actually need to change it out, I believe. So we replace B with, okay, yeah. So we want to so we want to erase source vals, find source, and source vals, insert, or is there like a replace? Okay, well, great. Oh, that's interesting. That's cute. I guess that's like the fancy way to do it. We can do what the hell? We don't need to reinvent the wheel here. So we can insert temp, I think is what we want. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so let's walk through this again now. Yeah, so we have that operation. We want to check if dest is in the thing. Yeah, so A is in this list, so we skip that. And B is no longer in that list, so we can do B assigned to C. That's good. We check C to A. C is not in source vowels, so we can assign that. And then we go back through it. We check this assignment. A is not in here anymore, so we can do A assigned to temp. Huzzah! Okay. That's perfect. Okay, so that does make sense. I was just like wrong last time. So we can do that. Yeah, we can get rid of these comments now. Okay, we can like break this up like that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Matching the taskbar, true. True, actually, let me... Okay, not quite matching, but close enough. Yeah, let's go, Doorbell. I haven't seen you around in a bit. Hopefully you're doing alright. Okay, let's see how this runs. Yeah, that does that. That makes sense. Is there like a test I can give it? Let's give it the while test. Let's just get rid of everything there. Let's give it SSA. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah, that's very much not supposed to happen. How are you? I'm surviving. My classes start up tomorrow, so I guess that's the fun experience. Let's Valgrind this. Oh wait, if also side pulse. Okay, that makes sense. I guess we could look at this. Oh Jesus. Okay, and parallel copy. Wait, what? TreeGen 218. Zoop. Oh, did I not? Did I not erase? Okay, I did erase. That doesn't make sense. The hell? Okay, so 218 is just the problem, I guess. So worklist iter is borked somewhere. List iterator. Erase. Oh, There we go. I think that's what it was. Yep, still building. Okay, it runs everything now, which is very good. I guess this doesn't show anything. That's really annoying. Oh, this is a mess. God damn it. I should have been updating the tests way earlier, but it is what it is. Do I just -0 this? Oh, here we go. We make a temp. So let's... I think that's correct. Let me just check the... Let's look at this. I should also fix this while I'm at it, actually. That'd be a fun fix. Okay. Actually, let me just look at the C code. That might be easier than scrubbing through this slush pile. But I think that means that we destroy SSA correctly, which is very exciting. So much learned from this whole experience. Okay, test. Let's go to SSA. Okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, this is disorienting, apologies. Let's just split screen it like this. Okay. So we look at swap problem here. Let's go to label 2, which is a phi. We branch to 5 and 6. So 5 is the body, I think? Yeah. Does that change anything? Yeah, that does, technically, I guess. Wait, what? Did it actually change anything? Oh, I see, yeah, we condensed that down. I guess that makes sense. Right? Wait, what the hell? Yo, wait, what? What the hell? So where did that ad go? Wait, does 5 just disappear here? Wait, that's not right. That does not seem right. Wait a second. Wait, 5 just disappears. What the hell? Am I just blind? Yo, wait. That doesn't make any sense to me. Where does that go? Okay, let's just copy this real quick. I'll worry about that later. Let's close that real quick. Let's throw this in here. I'll just throw that like that, and we'll be fine. Or we will not be fine, but I will worry about that later. Oh man. Okay. Anyways, that's a pretty funny outcome of that. We'll just run it without simplify CFG. Because this is 100% more correct. Right? Wait. I'm so confused. Oh wait, no, this is correct, this is correct. I was reading this wrong. The second parameter is the block. Okay, this is correct then. Jesus Christ, this is awful. Okay. So anyways. Yeah, so this is correct. We just swap there. Okay, and then, yeah, that is correct. So I'm just tripping. NT me. Yeah, so we jump back. Ah, I see, okay. What is the difference there? Other than just like some numbering things. Wait, is this just wrong actually? What the hell? Wait, why isn't the return just merged onto here? That's strange. Okay, well I'm not gonna worry about this too much. I'll add this here as like a miss. Wait. No, I'm stupid. Okay, this is correct. This is 5 blocks, this is 4. Okay, yeah, I'm just tweaking today. Holy hell. Okay, anyways, so we can look at it with simplify CFG. So we're gonna look at here, set the parameters. Okay. Okay, so we could go to 6 or we could go to 8. 8's like the exit we don't care about. Okay, so then we have to do like the swap thing. Yeah, that looks correct, I think. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, so then I think that's correct. We will find out the hard way if some of this is incorrect. So this is finish swap logic for essay destruction. I guess the resolution. Okay. Neato. Let's close it with that. Okay, so I think that's technically all I wanted to get done today. This is done. I guess we can... this has been done for a bit, I believe. Replacing the feed with parallel copies. We don't really like replace it, so I guess we like quote unquote replace it. This is done. Therefore, SSA destruction is done, I believe. Yeah, so now I think all we need to worry about is just like maybe like function level grouping just to make some of this less awful. But that's like much smaller of a priority. But yeah, this is a pretty solid place to be in. At this rate, ambitiously, I want to finish everything like just across the next quarter, depending on how long everything takes. It feels like I'm fighting with my data structures a lot, so I'm not really sure how long everything's gonna take, but it'll be interesting. Should I regenerate the tests? I think this is a good point to regenerate the tests. Oh boy, okay. Alright. Oh! Why is it failing? Oh, that's why. Whoops. What's good, Rash? Good to see you. I'm cleaning up my tests right now. I just finished the SSA destruction stuff that I started last time. This is in driver. Just save that. Okay, that looks correct. I guess. I don't even want to get diff this. I'm scared to look. Yeah, we've cleaned up a lot of stuff here. Jesus. Okay. Well, what a mess. Let's push real quick. So I want to check the diff at least. Anyways. I guess I could open the pull requests. Let's just... Yeah, okay, we can do that. I tried, but... actually, no, this is just liveness analysis plus MISC cleanup work. I think we do liveness correctly, at least. Yeah, okay. So we have liveness analysis, we do... I guess we could just look at this little pile we have here. Just for correctness, let's put liveness here. Decided to relearn some OOP because I need to understand move semantics and vtables. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good plan. I think like some of that is just like C++, or like some of that's like intrinsic to C++, but I think it's all still very valuable to learn. So I think that's a pretty good idea. Yes, we did liveness. This. What else did we do? Say destruction. Convert to conventional SSA and make parallel copies, resolve parallel or sequentialize parallel. Okay, that will do. We'll just add a gap here. Right, is that... we need to do that. No? Is it... like that? Clean up work. This preview correctly, yeah, okay. I like to pretend I know move semantics until I use them. That's so real, actually. It's like, yeah, I use moves everywhere. And then, like, the instant I have to, like, write std move, I'm like, is this correct? And it's like, yeah. How do you host the Discord bot you mentioned on your resume? So for a while, I just hosted it on my second laptop, which is kind of just, like, my hosting machine. But then one day, it kind of just ate up my entire database, so that was not great. So after that, we switched to, we used Railway, because one of my friends had, like, just had a bunch of Railway credit from another project that ended up not working for some reason. I won't get into it too much, but yeah, that's where we put it now. Just any sort of like cloud box will do. I know, like, I was looking at like DigitalOcean, but we had money art, or we already had like a place to stick the bot, so we just put it there and called it a day. Okay. The other thing I wanted to work on, I should check this real quick. So this is resolved. So the other thing I want to check is critical edge splitting, terminator, or terminators in critical edge splitting, because I believe I don't edit those. I edit like the diffuse, or no, I edit the predecessors and successors, but I don't update the requisite terminators to account for all of that, I believe. So let's go back to the past real quick. Split critical. So where is an instant? The thing is, like, we don't really do anything with this pass. So what happens if I just like comment it out in this? Does this change any tests? Okay, it definitely does. So why do these fail? It does not tell me why they fail. That's really annoying. I should rename these to like actually like the stuff that I'm doing here. What's good? What's good, Leo? What are your thoughts on using Gen AI while on stream? I think it's fine. It's just like up to you how much you want to use it, at least. Like, it's like different amounts of Gen AI appeal to different users. So like, a part of that is like, a part of the consideration is like what type of community you want to build, because like if you want to like, I guess if you want to like build a community of people that they're like big Gen AI fans, then like by all means go for it. But like if you kind of want to like cultivate a group of people that kind of trends towards thinking that it's not great, then like I guess you could also like do it that way. I think the bigger consideration is just like whether you find value in it. Like I don't use it for like autocomplete because like why. And also, like, I want to use this project to learn more C++, so it feels a little bit wasteful in that regard. But, like, if it wasn't obvious here, like, I use it to, like, look things up that are just kind of awkward to Google. Or, like, stuff that Stack Overflow will struggle to answer for me, at least. For instance. So, like, it's up to you how much you want to use. I think it's fine. I don't particularly see any reason it's at least like inherently problematic. So like, yeah, do as you wish, at least. PR, yes. I have, because I don't want to, I guess like I wanted to, this is like just me getting like a little bit into like real project land without like, yeah, like I've been like trying to move my projects more towards like a little bit of like productionizing stuff without like getting it too much into like real project land. So like having like main branch protection is like an example of that. I also feel like it's just good practice for me to get used to messing around with the branches, because I would not do it elsewhere. Okay, let's run the test real quick. So let's do if. Yeah. Oh, wait. What am I doing? So, build. Yeah, let's do that. This does not help me. Let's look at the MIR. What's it called again? Split critical? Wait, what? Oh, wait. Wait, this is the okay, so this is the other thing. Yeah, I think I wait. What am I? Okay, wait. Gtest run 1. This is annoying. Okay, I'm not doing that. What's more annoying? Autocomplete or McAfee antivirus pop-ups? Unironically, the antivirus. Like, as much as I dunk on LLMs, like, they are like useful in some capacity. So I can't really like, I can't throw too much shade, you know. Far too qualified for any job at this level of proficiency. I disagree. I think there's a lot more work for me to do, at least. There's a lot of middle end foundation or like optimization foundation stuff that I have to learn. I also just like do not understand assembly well enough. So debugging this has been really slow, but I'm getting better at it, at least. I specifically want to work on compiler stuff because, well, I think it's cool. Like, there's not much else of a substantive reason. Did you do the NeetCode 150? I worked through some of it. I think I stopped like 60 questions in, because like I was just a very lazy sophomore, to be honest. There's no better explanation than that, unfortunately. Alright, so why is this failing? Okay, let's edit the makefile real quick. This is really annoying me. Okay. What about DSA? You good at it too? I think I'm getting better at it. I don't think I'm perfect at it yet. But I think like, I think I'm like a solid like C plus or like a B minus with DSA right now. Plan to only land a compiler role. Yeah, I have a compiler internship this upcoming summer, but full time I'm hoping to land something that's like ambitiously trying to land something that's fully like compiler related. But if not, then like any sort of like C++ dev role will suffice. I think with this upcoming summer I've sort of typecasted myself into quant, so I think that's a pretty good sign of things to come. Someone's drilling something in the background. Okay, what was I gonna change here? I guess, why does the test fail? I guess SSA would be the easy one to check, right? Okay, we can do that. We can do this with like second. Is diff a thing? Okay, diff is a thing. Huh? What? Yo, wait, what? Okay, wait. That doesn't make sense. What does the test do again? Jesus, I need to rewrite this. This is terrible. This is truly terrible to read through. Let's test SSA. I guess, which one are we checking here? LR with O1? Or LR initial with O1, right? Oh, I hate the way I wrote this. This is terrible. I actually really dislike this. Whatever. Okay, I cannot figure out why this is failing. How much inheritance is too much? It's kind of just like whatever makes sense. Like there's not really like a strict number I can put on it. I don't think a lot of things you can put a strict number on, to be honest, because like there will always be instances where like you can justify it. Yeah, like that's kind of just life. It's really hard to like quantify, at least. Like I think the point I stop liking inheritance is when it starts causing problems with like maintainability. I think that's kind of like my litmus test for a lot of things as well. This makes no sense. Okay, let's just regenerate regression tests. Okay. Let's look at the first one. Yo, what? What the hell? Yo, what is happening here? Okay, let's look at a different one. Something smaller. SSA was probably good. Let's do that. Oh, Jesus, okay. Looks like Picnic. Do you have a toy compiler that you made to practice all this? Yes. I am working on the toy compiler, actually. It's called Panic. It should be on my pinned on my GitHub profile. Wait, so what is happening here? This is rather curious. Oh, wait, what pass did I comment out? One way you can tell if you're adding too many levels of inheritance is if you're grouping classes together because the grouping exists or has a name as opposed to having a use for it. Yeah, that makes sense. Like... maybe you've gone a bit too far before that, but definitely by that point it's a step too far. Yeah, it's all kind of just like a matter of taste as well. That's kind of like, I guess that's kind of like a more concrete example of like making sure the data structures work for you. I think like the biggest thing I've learned from like a practical perspective just out of working on this project is that like data structure design does like everyone dogs on like DSA interviews because like they don't test like raw coding capability, but from a design perspective, some of the harder problems definitely do test aptitude, I feel like, because like the data structure design does unironically just determine how easy it is to solve a problem, and like if you're struggling to figure out like what to do with the problem, there's a very good chance that you've just set up the data structures wrong. Is one thing I've learned at least. Yeah, it's, I guess like the danger of object-oriented programming is it's just really easy to like make a mistake somewhere. Okay, let's yank all this. Actual. Let's just paste this in here real quick. Let's restore everything in test. So we go back to test. Expected. Which one was this? SSA 00? Uh-oh. I probably should have checked that. That was a little silly of me. I guess 00 initial, I think it was. Okay, yeah, that looks correct, I think. So what changed? Like, actually what changed? Yo, wait. No, this is the wrong one. It's 01, it looked like. I was looking at that at least. This is more of a headache than I thought it'd be. This is annoying. Yeah, I could have just turned a blind eye and had a good time right now. Oh Jesus, wait, no, this is okay, that's the wrong one. It's this one? Wait, something's wrong. So somewhere the wires got crossed and I do not know where. Maybe it is this one, yeah. What happened here? It looks like something got mislinearized. Okay, I think this is just a symptom of the problem that we had before. The difference makes sense and it should exist. I think it's just we don't see it at the middle level because I didn't change the Terminator in the past. I think that is what is happening here. Okay, so let's go to transform. Let's go back to split critical. Okay. Let's. I think we do something like this already in Simplify CFG. We could probably just transplant that over. Next project's a 3D Maze Runner in OpenGL. Ooh. Yeah, I think like as long as you can justify your design choices, I think, and like if it's like a pragmatic decision that like you can at least have, at least you can like, if you can like explain it for like a genuine reason in your code, I think it's fine. Okay, so we do want to replace the pred Terminator block, I believe. So we want to do like this thing. Yeah, so we want to copy that. So we update the fees. And then... Oh, split, okay. This is awful. Where is the entry point in your code base? It's the compiler.c++ file in driver, if that's what you're asking about. That's like the actual executable. Okay, let's just throw this here real quick, and then we'll clean it up right now. Actually, we want that. We want to update. Let's just get rid of these comments. We're not fans of comments here. So branch and con branch. I don't think we're worried about return. I would be very concerned if we had an edge from a return to another block. Yeah, so we can do this. Instead of this, we want, instead of successor, we want new block. Get? Yeah, like that. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Hey, when asked actually a tedious task and it floods with comments and doubles lines. Yeah. That's kind of just like the experience, I feel like. Okay, let's restore source backend. Alright, let's rebuild. Let's see what it does to the tests. This should fail some now. Those are the ones it fails? Yo, what? What the hell? Okay, wait. Surely there's output up here. There might not be output. Okay, let's... Okay, let's change the makefile. let's do that real quick. Okay, there we go. There's all the output that we care about. Yeah, that looks correct, I think. Yeah, this looks correct to me. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's keep that there. Oh, MR doesn't show changes because we don't run the pass on it. That's why. So let's run test. Let's run build bin. What do we want to? Let's do that first. Let's run it on SSA. Let's do that. Let's do that and. Oh wait, no. We want to dump MIR, send that to before. Then we give it split critical to after. Are you kidding me? That's so irritating. So literally what changed? Like actually what changed? Is this like a hash table mess again? I really hope that's not it. Okay, let's swap these again. These are literally the same. What the hell? So then why is the... Why is this different then? What is different? What? Oh no. Wait, no, please don't. Oh no, please don't tell me it's like it actually is a hashing thing. Oh no, it is. Okay, I'll worry about that next time. Okay, yeah. Anyways, that was an important change we needed to make anyway, so I'm glad we made it, but even still, that's like really annoying. Okay, let's just commit, at least. Is that all correct? Yes. Okay. Update terminators and split critical. Okay. Okay. I'll leave this as a to-do for next time. Let me just write this out here now. So we want to fix the what's it called? Just make traces deterministic, I guess, non-reliant on hashes. We'll just make this 9. But yeah, that's pretty good work today. Overall, I'm satisfied with the pile that we have here. Yeah, let's just push. It will fail tests, and I will get an email, but it is what it is. Let's just... Yeah, let's just do that real quick. Let's make a draft. Okay. Anyways. I think that's a good place to call it today. Yeah, I start classes tomorrow, so hopefully we're back to a more regular schedule because I will not have random appointments that take out my wisdom teeth to conflict. Thank you all so much for showing up today. If you haven't already, make sure you like the stream and sub to the channel. It really helps out a lot with the algorithm and gets my content out to more people. While you're down there, make sure you check out my Discord. The link is in the description. It's the best place to get pinged when I go live, because YouTube's notifications are quite terrible, and chat with everyone else in the community. Everyone is really chill. Also there is my LinkedIn and my GitHub. Feel free to add me on those to stay up to date with what I'm doing. And also is my GitHub sponsors. What's I gonna say about this? Oh yeah, donating there helps keep my streams mid-roll free. It's a conscious decision on my end because I hate mid-roll ads. So I'm forgoing the revenue I get from that to make y'all's experience a little bit better. If y'all could, if y'all want to, feel free to donate. It helps contribute towards keeping that the way it is. Have you gotten any internship? Yes, I have a compiler internship for this upcoming summer. I'm not counting it for the goals of this stream series because it's not full-time. Yeah, anyway, that's about it. Take care, y'all. Take it easy. And have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are.